It's Madden NFL 24. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his second year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
They start on the ground with Elliott. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 97 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers,
Entering
but
play
certainly have a quality
coach
day and produced when
there
called
are
upon.
7 categories.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Elliott again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Coach suggestions.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Special teams, you have 6 options.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keeps going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
On plan, there are player, there are 9 formation, concept, screen pass, play keep, media, quick option, run. 24 zone open.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hill gonna go in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Medium pass, quick option, run. Inside, power. 26 AHP base.
On the carry, this is Myles Gaskin. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
These
2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
26 AHP base.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Entering play call, power, concept, screen pass.
Still 2nd down.
Formation, there are 9 screen, play action pass, keep pass. Flood, there are 10 categories.
And that
you
false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action, now it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Entering play call.
Look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check
Entering play
and force a
call,
punting
coach
situation.
suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Now Jones. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play.
Entering
Slipped
play
up on
call,
the first
coach
series, but they're definitely
suggestions. There are
settling
7
in now and letting it
categories.
be known that points won't come so easy again.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua going to throw. That one complete to Myles Gaskin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Entering play
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
First down, they go back to H.A. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive.
Entering inst call shop super stats coaching. Pop-up medical center is selected. Entering player name C. Wilkins. Player name J. Taylor. Position HP. Injury type shoulder strain. Injury length ready to play. Injury length 4 weeks. Entering
offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
H.A. on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. A few issues here on the offensive line.
Entering option instant call challenge super stat coaching. Pop-up medical center depth chart is selected. Enter slot 1 player name Tagovailoa. AHB selected. Player name Heakin. Player name J. Wilson Jr. Slot 1. Player name J. Wilson Jr. Player name Heakin. Player name M. Gaskin. Player name A. Ingold. Player name J. Taylor. Slot 4. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 1. Player name J. Taylor. Player name Heakin. Entering franchise screen.
He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Selected. Spacing. Inside zone.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Jones throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
There are 7
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of them.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Jones work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result,
entering play
we'll call
call,
this play
coach
significant.
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A give to Elliott running left. To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
Entering
Wanted to
play
find
call,
that big tackle through the hole.
there are
Ended
7
up only getting 4
categories.
yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Toss left to Elliott. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
We've got a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
There are 7 categories.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Jones. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Entering play
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Rookie 4th-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
They
work to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
HB stretch is selected. Drive wheel, inside zone.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd
Entering
down.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 8. On plan, there are 9. Player, there are 9. Formation, there are 9. Cons, medium, quick pass, option, run. Inside, 24 zone, AHB zone WK.
Give up the middle to H.A. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Entering play call. Entering options. Quick resume. Ins call. Challenge. Super stats. Coaching. Pop-up menu. You have medical center is selected. Enter. Player name C. Wilkin. Player name J. Taylor. Entering. Force play pop-up. Do you want to force this player to play while injured? Yes. No. Player name C. Player name J. Taylor. Position HG. Injury type shoulder strain. Injury length ready to play. Entering. Force play. No. Yes. Injury length. Injury length ready to play. Injury length 4 weeks. Injury length ready to enter. Entering play call.
But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play.
Entering option. Quick game. Resume. Inst. Call. Soup. Stat. Coaching. Pop-up. Medical center. Depth chart is selected. Entering. Slot. Player name Tagovailoa. AHB selected. Player name J. Taylor. Player name Heakin. You entering option. Run. Inside 24's HB zone WK.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best
Entering
ones,
play
talk about
call.
guys that play in
24
harmony,
HB
in
zone
sync,
WK.
and getting things
Power.
done, and they did that on that
26
play.
Yeah, especially on
base.
3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down with Gasket. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Categories. You have 10 options.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins
Entering
with the
play
football.
call. 26
as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Power. 26 HB base.
Second down, Gasket. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Power. There are 9
Second and 2 is
categories.
prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
Inside zone.
But in this
24
situation,
zone open.
go ahead and give it to your back.
HB
Let him
zone
pick up a first
WK.
down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Entering play call. 24 zone open.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion, Hill. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Entering
the coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one thrown too wide and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Selected.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat and they get home. And there, Charles, the pressure wasn't coming off the edge. That block came straight up the chute up the middle.
And that's when you're going to ask the personal protector what happened, because that position is often called the searchlight. And you start that light right up the middle before you scan to the sides. That's where your immediate threat is, and it's your quickest threat. Why he didn't see that and pick it up, that's going to be a big question they'll have to ask.
A first down carry by Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 36, Jones throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something, Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
There are 7 categories.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Certainly looked like someone was
Entering
very
play call,
confident in his
coach
ability to fit that
suggestions,
one
there are
in.
7
I would say he was
categories.
overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit
Entering
helps.
play
And the
call,
more that you can put
special
together
teams,
drives and
you have
start
6
controlling the
options.
tempo,
Return
controlling
left, player
possession,
selected.
finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10.
Categories, options, play action, pass. Kick pass. Drive flood.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, but this is a good start as they get the completion there for
Entering
good
play
yardage
call,
and the
flood.
first
There are
down.
10 categories. You have drive flood.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with
Entering
motion,
play call,
and then you have a guy
flood.
jump.
There are 10 concept.
The offense
there
knew
are
it. They were already
medium
starting
pass.
to walk back as that one is
Joy,
accepted.
Salty spot.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, kick left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
Entering play
He
call,
doesn't like to just tote the rock.
There are
He wants to
7
carry his team on
categories.
his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10 at their own 26. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Jones now on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Entering play call.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Option is set to choice 6. Quick pass. Option run. Inside zone. There are 9 categories. You have 39 24 zone open.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Inside zone.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Keep pass. Flood. There are 10 categories. You have 14
So from just
options.
across the midfield stripe, here's
selected.
2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to the tight end, Salbert. He's still on his feet. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Entering play
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Sprint HB flat. Sprint HB flat. Padu.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Open net is Waddle complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Maybe they'll touchdown on the previous drive as re-energize this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here. And they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Inside, power. Counter. AHB counter STR.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the counter, It's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
There are 9 categories. You have 11 options. HP, counter, STR, concept, screen pass, play action pass, keep pass, flood. There are 10 categories. You have 14 options.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Entering play call. Concept, medium pass, quick pass, option, run, screen pass, play action pass, keep pass, flood. There are 10 categories. You have 14
this
options.
Offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away.
Entering
You're
play
field
call.
goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball.
Field goal,
and that's great
39
work by
yards.
this defense to force a 4th down.
Gun plan. There are 9. Player. There are 9 categories. Formation. There are 9. Concept. Medium pass. Quick pass. Keep pass. Play action pass. Keep. Medium pass. D-spot.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock
Entering play
Stadium.
call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Third and 4. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Punt safe man. Return right. Punt safe man.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hill on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Play, keep pass. Flood. There are 10 categories. You have 14 options.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Jet pass FK zone. Goal line fade.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Waddle, the motion man right. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Entering play call. Stick. Stick spacing. Stick. Goal line fade.
Waddle, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Jet pass slants.
Here's 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
There are 7 categories.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some short yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring that 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to run about right and then come straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend
Entering
upon, partner,
play call,
because he hasn't missed all year
You
long.
have 6 options.
Converts on that one as well. And
selected.
kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll get it up past the 20
Entering
to about the 22.
Ball, play type. There are 9 categories. There are 6 subcategories. Option. Run. Inside handoff. AHP inside zone.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We get started with the battle for New York. The Jets and Giants getting after it at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Travis Etienne, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon God.
Defend medium pass.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Onside exhale. Return left leg.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
Entering play
we'll
call
get an update
inside
when we come back.
There are
to
7 categories. Entering up, quit, resume, instant, call to, challenge, super sim is, stats, coaching, options, coaching, pop-up, medical center is selected. Entering, player name T. Armstead, player name J. Taylor. Position HP, injury type shoulder strain. Injury length ready to play. Injury length 2 quarters. Injury type strain bicep. Position LT. Player name T. Armstead. Player name R. Davis. Player name C. Wilkins. Position Ray. Injury type broken ribs. Injury length 4 weeks. Entering play call. AHD split O. Play type there. Pass. Quick pass. There are 6 stick.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
AHP zone WK. AHP inside zone. Inside zone split. AHP zone WK. AHP inside zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a give to Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Entering AHP inside zone. AHP zone WK. Inside zone split.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Medium pass. Quick pass. Medium pass. Short. Tall. D spot.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as they take this up close to midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Keep pass. Medium pass. Quick pass. Option. Run. Inside. Power. 26 to AHP base.
Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay.
Power. Entering friend option. Quick game. Resume. Instant. Called. Shall. Super. Stats. Coaching. Pop-up medical center. Depth chart is selected. And slot 2. Slot 1. Player name T. AHB selected. FB selected. Player name A. Ingold. WR selected. T selected. Player name Esau. Slot 1. Player name Esaubert. Player name D Smythe. Player name Hiddens. Entering franchise screen. Entering play. Concept. There. Option. Run. Inside zone. 24 zone open. AHB zone WK.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs will not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Inside zone. Power. 26 to AHB base.
Second and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Gaskin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Quick pass. Run. Inside zone. 24. AHB zone WK.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive in the second half.
Suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pattern to selected. Unplanned. Error. Player. Formation. There are 9. Play type. There are 9. Personnel. There are 9. Favorites. There are 9. Recent. There are 9. Zone split WK. 0-1 trap. Zone split WK.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back.
Entering friend. Option. Quick. Resume. Instant replay. Call timeout. Challenge play. Super sim. Stat. Coaching. Pop-up medical center is selected. Entering. Injured. Player name R. Davis. Player name J. Taylor. Player name C. Wilkins. Player name T. Armstead. Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff keep left is selected.
Kick Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better, and he's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed.
Entering play option run inside 24 zone AHP zone WK.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the handoff, Taylor.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
AHP zone W power 20 AHP base.
They'll run here with Gaskin. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action, pat, keep pass, flood, error, drive flood, pa X burst cross, drive flood.
3rd down and 10. Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Running on first down with Gaskin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
There are 9 categories. Run inside is selected. Run inside, AHD smash. Zone fake jet. AHD smash.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run with Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
They're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
You have 15 options. That event is selected.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, keep left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Another go around now for the Patriot offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On the draw, here's Jones to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the third down.
Suggestions, there are 7 categories.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones to throw on third down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's looking sharp here so far in the third quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, little pep in his step. He's taking off and running really well in the third quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, and some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Coach suggestions. On plan, there are 9 categories. Player, there are 9 categories. Formation, there are 9. Concept, there are screen pass. Play action pass, keep pass. Flood, there are 10 categories. You have
Ball
14
spotted
options.
at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside zone, there 24 zone of AHD zone WK.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Medium pass. Choice. Spot.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Curl. Choice. Dolphins option. D-spot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua with a blitz coming. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And Judon continues to be a home run signing by New England. Had a breakout 12.5 sacks his first year there. Up that number to 15.5 last season. Good for 4th in the NFL.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Corner up. Punt.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Silver shoe pit, overstorm brave. Cover 9 showed you.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Entering play call.
Back now in Miami.
There are 7
it's
categories.
Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Third down and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Parker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there,
Entering play call,
he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. That one complete to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Entering play call,
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Concept. There are 9 categories. There are 13 subcategories. Option is set to choice 16 plays. You have 7 options. Medium pass is selected. Keep pass. Medium pass. Quick pass. Option. Run. Insides. 20. AHP zone WK.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action pass. Keep pass. Flood. Drive flood. Pa expert. Drive flood.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Concept, medium pass. Choice, Dolphins, D-spot.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well.
Entering
they feel
play
really
call,
good about
Dolphins
that last
option.
completion.
Concept, quick pass, option, run. Inside, power. 26, AHP base.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gaskin will try it up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Entering play call, power. Option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Choice, error, curl. Double moves. Drive. Double moves. Drive. Drive Y corner.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back
Entering
to
play
Miami.
call, drive, error, drive Y corner. Concept, error, quick pass. Option, run. Inside zone, 24, AHP zone WK.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Concept, formation, there are 9. Player, there are 9. Gun plan, there are 9. Coach suggestions, there are 9. Gun plan, there are 9 categories. Run inside is selected. Run inside, you have 79. AHP smash. Zone fit jet. AHP smash.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Entering
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Again, it's Taylor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but
Entering
still
play call,
a good
run
first down
inside,
run. That's what an
page
offense
is
calls
rush.
staying on schedule.
One kick
3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very
Page
well for the
is
rest of
rush.
the drive.
Second down and 6 now. Now a give to Taylor. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gaskin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Gaskin again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, keep left selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Categories.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Third down and 13. Back to throw. Jones. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Option. Run. Inside 24 zone open. AHD zone WK.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Open. AHD inside zone.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And room there to work it inside the 25. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, another run with Taylor. All the way to the crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked to him has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's outrun them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
.24 zone open.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Zone WK.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They run once more with Taylor. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Miami. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Two on the Dolphins offense, stay put. They'll go for 2.
Selected.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff keep left selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Categories.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
There are 7 categories.
Off play action. Jones. And he's got his big tight end over
Entering
middle,
play
complete.
call suggestions. There are 7
Now
categories.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got his tight
Entering
end. It's
play
Mike
call
Gesicki.
coach
And he gets
suggestions.
it
There
all
are
the way
7
down inside
categories.
the 10 and mark him at the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the
Entering
17.
play call suggestions.
First
There
down,
are
a bit of a
7
disaster, and
categories.
now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Suggestions. There are 7
This likely a
categories.
must-have. 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Entering
Mike
play
Gesicki,
call coach
a 9-yard
suggestions. There are
touchdown
7
grab.
categories.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see
Entering
if it
play
all
call
comes together.
coach suggestions. There are 7
After review of the
categories.
play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end Mike Gesicki.
Entering play call base onside. Return left leg. Base hands team.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just
Entering
about
play
do
call,
it. Now,
screen
defensively, they
pass,
do have all
play
3
action
timeouts,
pass,
but
coach
very
suggests
little reason to use them at this point.
HB stretch. Gun plan. There are 9 player. There are 9 cat formation. Concept. There are 9 cat special. Hail Mary. Goal line. Gun. Pistol. Weak. Strong. I form. Single back. Special teams. Field goal. Punt. Punt tight. Clock management. Fix spike. Fix spike 2. QB heel.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Entering 24 zone. AHD and power. Concept. Screen pass. Play action. Kick pass. Formation. Hail. Goal line. Gun. Pistol. Weak. Strong. I form. Single back. Special teams. Field. Punt. Punt tight. Option is set to clock management. QB heel. Field goal. QB heel.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a
Delay
drive.
of game. Offense.
And that flag
Entering
accepted.
26 to AHB base.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run
Entering
on first
play
down.
call, doubles
Now the
Y flex.
Patriots
There are
going to use
14
one of their
categories. You
timeouts
have 15
as they'll talk
options.
things over
HB
prior to this
faces
upcoming
selected.
2nd down play.
Formation. Pistol. Concept, there, option, quick pass, medium pass. Short, Dolphins up the spot.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Medium, quick pass, option, run. Inside zone, there, power. Inside zone, 20, AHB zone, WK.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. On the handoff, Taylor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Options, 24 zone open is selected. Gun plan, there are 9 categories. Groundings, coach, recent, there are 9 categories. Coach suggestions, gun plan, there are 9 categories. Run inside is selected. Run inside, AHB smash.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on fourth down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.
Clock management. Fix spike free. Spike ball. Fix spike. Hugin heel.
Delay of game. Offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down.
Entering play call. Gun plan. Player. There are 9. Formation. There are 9. Hail Mary. Goal line. Gun. Pistol. Weak. Strong. I form. Single back. Special teams. Field goal. Thick FG. Punt. Punt tight. Clock management. QB. Clock management. QB heel. Clock man. Fix spike. Spike. Fix spike. Fix spike 2. Spike ball. Fix spike 3. Option is set to spike ball.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Clock management. There are 5 categories. You have fix spike 3. Spike ball. Fix spike 3. Spike ball. Fix spike. Spike. Fix spike. Fix spike. QB heel. For me, QB heel. There are 5 categories. QB heel is selected. Field goal.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
24 zone open. AHB zone WK.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
Entering play call. Inside zone. There are 9 category. 24 zone open. AHB zone WK.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.
Entering
and that led them to
screen,
victory.
we have 5 options. Finish game is selected.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.